Hello, my dear. Welcome to an inspiration pop up again on a Monday morning. How are you?
I'm good. It's like 25 degrees here and we're in winter. Like it's ridiculous. It's really warm.
Yeah, see, I just gave you the sun. I had 38-degree yesterday. Can you
Wow.
imagine? I was traveling in a train without air condition. Not a good experience.
Wow.
But as we have a wonderful subject of today, set your intention is our subject for today. And if you set a wonderful intention, then your day will be different. I can tell you because I thought I can't do anything with this train. So I set my intention just to enjoy the ride, and it's quickly, and there are not many stops. So this was my intention. But why is it so important to set an intention? Tell me.
Because you choose, that mantra you choose. So you'll say something like, exactly like that. I'm going to enjoy the journey, or I'm going to experience whatever I need to experience, or it's going to be a fantastic day. But you set the mantra, and by setting the mantra, the things that happen on the way that don't always work, like we were saying before we started, I'm having problems with Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi is being a bit tricky, but that's a choice on how you react to that. So the mantra can override that.
Right. And it's also, no, if you write it down, it's like marked somewhere, or if you say it out loud to someone, then it's different. No? And it's as a between, how do you feel? What is the difference between setting an intention and being, what is the word of Erwartung? That you really want to have something, What is the difference?
Is that an ambition that you know?
Yeah, or if you say, okay, I'm not happy because the train was nah, or like this because I had a certain awareness of some
Yeah, expectation.
expectation. That's the word. Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes
Yeah.
the heat is
Well,
yeah.
for me, expectation is the same as assumption. And the way that I see that is that when you have an expectation, invariably, realistically, you get disappointed. And not being pessimistic, it's just that when we expect things, it doesn't always work in our favor. Whereas if we set an intention, what that means is no matter what happens on the way, you know, I set out to go for a hike, but it's not a great hike for whatever reason. There's too many people. It's not a great. Maybe the weather's not great, whatever. But maybe all of that's not great. But my intention is I'm going to have a great time because I'm outside and it's fresh air and I'm going to enjoy it. So then it's almost like you can bypass all the drama of the things you choose not to see because it's never going to be perfect, right?
And can we say that like setting an intention comes from the inside and having expectation comes from the outside because you set the expectation because of needs you have or stuff like that, and this is like
Yeah.
a strange energy then. So like coming from the inside and saying, okay, this is my base for today because I have the intention that I see everything with lightness or with gratefulness or with something
Yes.
like this, then everything changes. It's like if you are, as I always say, if you are in this state of wonder and you see in everything what you do or in everything what you, also in every person you meet, you see a wonder, then the everyday life is so much more colorful or different, right?
Yeah. And because everything starts with you, so you want to be happier, you want to be more successful, whatever it is you want, everything starts with you and your belief system. So that's why the intention is so important, because you can create the mantra, then you can remind yourself what that mantra is.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to bear in mind with that, like, I don't know how you always feel on a Monday, but for me, it can depend. Sometimes on Monday, it can be like, sometimes a bit hard, and other days, other weeks, it's fine. Um, so I think also to be mindful of your attitude. So choose the attitude because that's going to be in line with what your intention is. Does that make
And
sense?
I have for everyone who wants to work with it, a nice exercise. So you create like little cards, and every morning you pull a card out of it, and on the card should be like a kind of a value that challenges you. Like you want to have more
Hmm.
lightness or more honesty or more whatever. And then you write like 5 cards or 10 cards, depends on you, with a value that challenged you. And then every morning you take a card and you live the day with this intention. Like everything
Lovely.
what comes to you or the person you meet and you think, could be difficult. And then your thing is honesty. Then you say everything in honesty to him or stuff like that. It's a very good exercise and it makes your day much brighter, I can tell you.
I love that. This morning, I was boiling an egg, and as my egg finished boiling, the timer went off and the gas ran out. And I was like, that's incredible. That was just what a beautiful thing. My intention was to boil the egg, which I managed to get done, and then the gas ran out, which was like, it's so awesome. So if your intention is gratitude or appreciation, that's going to come into everything that you do.
Yeah, and I can share also an experience from yesterday after having this hot train because there was no aircon. I had to go home and then I had to catch another train, but it was so tight the time. And then I was on a railway station I've never been, and I couldn't find the machine to get the ticket. So I was running around and said, "Shit, I will miss the train." So I just went up and hoped it's on the how do you say on the key
Platform.
on the K. And there was no machine. And then I asked the driver and I said, "Where is this thing?" And he said, "Downstairs." And I said, "But I didn't see it. I will miss the train." And then he said, "Just come in." And I said, "Oh, okay, so lovely." Because I was just friendly. I was not too stressed, but I said, "Oh, such a pity. I will miss the train." He said, "Just come in." And I said, "Yeah, but if the people who are controlling the tickets are coming," he said, "Just sit in the first class, knock on my door, and I will tell them you got this train offered." And I said, "Such an angel, yeah." And then I asked him, "Can I give you something for a coffee that you can enjoy a coffee or so?" And he said, "No, no, no. I always do a good thing every day, and I didn't do it today, so that's yours." And I said, "Oh." I was just so, no, and I was not like, "Oh, I need this train." So I was not like so pushing it. I said, "Okay, such a pity. I won't make it." Yeah. And then he was so friendly. So it works.
Yeah, so maybe do that. Like, I think that's fantastic doing a good deed every day. Obviously, that's flipping awesome. But yeah, maybe start that week, start this week with setting your intention every day.
Yeah,
And
and
I
take
love
little
your,
wonderful cards. Perhaps you
yeah.
have something, or you paint it if you have a bit time, and then you create some little icons on it or whatever. So you are
Mm.
creative and you like it perhaps then, and then put them on your table or on your night desk or whatever. And always in the morning you take one. And I tell you, it's the intention of the day that makes your day much brighter. And if you need help,
Yep.
we are here for you.
So if you're finding that you are not in a place that you want to be and you're wanting to move forward and you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling stuck, we would love to talk to you.
Right. So
Mhm.
have a wonderful week, be inspired, and enjoy the week. See you next Monday.
Bye.